So you can have one of these modern women going to ask a question about women that she claims is plain Janes. Let's go ahead and review that.
I just want to say this because this really been on my mind lately. I have nothing against the plain Jane females. And what I mean by that, like the females who doesn't go out.
Well, I mean, are you talking about someone who is socially awkward or something? Because that can't be quote unquote plain Jane. But let's hear what she's describing.
The female who doesn't like get their makeup done, a female who doesn't really get their hair done often.
That's not really what's considered a plain Jane, though. I mean, that just sounds like a woman that's not really keeping up with herself too much. So you're kind of exaggerating, but let's continue.
The plain Jane females, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't
Actually,
have
we
nothing against
don't.
y'all, but
We don't. But let me go with what she's talking about. I mean, I know what she's trying to say, but the problem is, unfortunately, in the American public education system, it doesn't, teach you a lot of, comprehension skills. So basically what she's trying to say is, the women is not out here, with the bat wing lashes. She's talking about the women that's not full of tattoos all over the place. She's talking about the women that don't have the eagle talons, on their hands. Then try to sit up here and talk about wiping your butt with eagle talons. Okay. She's talking about the women that don't have all these, crazy long, weave all the way down to the floor. That's kind of, the women that she's talking about. Okay.
why is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy? It just seemed like all
Okay, ma'am. Let's talk about you. We was talking about you, nobody else. You have the bat wing lashes on. Okay. That doesn't look natural. Listen, getting lashes is okay as long as it still looks natural. Okay. What you have on your eyes doesn't look natural. That's first and foremost. Number two, I see a tattoo on your neck. When a man see a tattoo on your neck, then that just really just disqualifies you with so many men. Because what man wants to marry a woman that has tattoos on the neck? It says a lot about you. It says that you are Pookie and Ray Ray lover. Because Pookie and Ray Ray lovers will put tattoos on their neck. All the tattoos all on the chest, tattoos all over the place, right? That's just in certain areas that y'all put tattoos. It's just not, it labels you. Whether you agree with it or not, it labels you, okay? So for you, the tattoo on your neck just disqualifies you right off the rip. It's not about being quote unquote pretty, because men that's trying to look for a wife or whatever, of course he wants to be attracted to her. So it's not a pretty thing. It's just about how you, ma'am, just for that big tattoo on your neck, disqualifies you for a whole lot. That's why you're making this video.
the guys, the good guys, always like cuff the plain Jane females, and I feel
Why shouldn't they? Why shouldn't they? Why should they go with you with that tattoo on your neck? Why should they marry you? Why? Why? You don't qualify, ma'am. You don't qualify. And that's what it is. And the women that were smart, the women didn't say, I'm not about to put no tattoo on my neck. I say, okay. And listen, guys don't mind tattoos in certain areas. They say, okay, you get maybe a one on the arm that's not too much, ankle tattoos. Maybe you get something on the back, not the tramp stamp, but let's say something on the back or whatever. Maybe certain ones on the leg. I always say, and most people will say, if you're going to get tattoos, get something that at least, if you're going to work in corporate America, that nobody would know you even have a tattoo. That would be the smart way to be, because even in corporate America, you're judged by your tattoos. And that will cut out a lot of opportunities. You putting tattoos on your face disqualifies you for corporate America and disqualifies you with a lot of men, because it labels you a certain way. People think that you a Pookie and Ray Ray lover. They may think you some adult entertainer, whatever, right? Stop putting that mess and marking up your face.
like, you know, us pretty girls, and I'm not calling the plain Jane.
And why you keep saying us pretty girls? What do you mean by that? Because all that war paint you put on your face, bat wing lashes and tattoos and all that, you're better than the women that don't do that? Because why you keep trying to emphasize like those women don't have any kind of looks that will attract men as well, or only y'all?
Females ugly. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you. That's exactly what you were saying. That's why you're catching yourself.
the pretty girls that's extra, you know.
Okay, what you just said right there, y'all extra. That means you bring in toxicity to a man's life. You being extra. You bring in drama. Men don't have time for that, especially as men get older and they realize that toxicity and drama actually is hurtful. It's harmful to them. And life can be so much easier having peace. And those women that you're talking about bring peace to a man's life. You admit that you being extra, you being toxic, and you're having drama. And this is why, once again, you don't qualify.
You know, we love to dress up. We love fashion. We love keeping our nails and our hair done.
Yes, you value the exterior, but you never worked on the interior. You never worked on that. And that's the problem. And men see that. A lot of those women that you're talking about worked on their character, worked on their interior. Okay. And do you understand that beauty is on the outside? But men know, and all men know, a woman can have a certain look, but then you get to know her character and it makes her look ugly. And then they have certain women that have a certain look and their inside is beautiful and it makes them look even better than what you even see them to be. Character still matters in a relationship with a man. Character matters. Your personality, you being a good person, it still matters to a lot of men. But a lot of y'all thinking, oh, let me just work on the exterior. Let me put on the makeup and the lashes. Let me get the plastic surgery. But your character is trash. You have a nasty attitude. You can't get along with nobody. You're angry all the time. You can do all that, adorn yourself, whatever how you want to adorn yourself, but a man will get tired of you in 2 minutes because he see all that with you. Focus on fixing inside. Fix that first. Do some plastic surgery in here. Some of that may be therapy for some of y'all. Some of y'all need to pray to God. Ask God to fix y'all. Get around some other women who have successful relationships. Who, I always say this, be around women that where you would like to be in life. Like if this woman got a husband, she's doing well, then you need to start taking advice from her. Don't be taking advice from your single friends. Don't have no man, don't have nothing. But the first thing you have to do, young lady, is get that tattoo removed from your neck. That's the first thing you need to do. Just as much as you went through it to put it on, go take it off. If you want to try to fix yourself, because yes, people can be redeemed. I understand. Even God himself redeems people. I get it. But what I'm saying is go get that tattoo removed from your neck. Work on the inner qualities within yourself. Take them bat wings off your eyes. You can get your nails done every week, every 2 weeks, fine. But get them where they're at a classy length. They're not looking like eagle talons, okay? Just start there. Go learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. Go learn how to clean. Go learn how just to be a good person. I'm telling you. Just start there. And guess what will happen to you? All of a sudden, you may start slowly qualifying. But if you had a bunch of kids of Pookie and Ray Ray, you could do all what I'm telling you and you still will mess yourself up. Because that's the thing. A lot of you go have kids of Pookie and Ray Ray. And then you thinking these guys will come in. No, that's just sorry. You have to wait till them kids turn grown. And then you have to start back over that way. And then, hey, you know how that goes, right? But yeah, I mean, that's just really what it is, ma'am. I mean, guys don't value all that what you're talking about like you think they do. Because see, a lot of you think that the attention on Instagram or whatever social media website you're on, you think that attention in the comment section is real. It's not real. It's not real. What's real is going to be in the real world, and men just not going to be checking for that. So the quote unquote plain Janes or the women that actually know how to fix themselves up. And those kind of women, they go to brunch and all kind of things like that, right? Those kind of women, that's why they the ones that get married. That's why they the ones that are the millionaires and billionaires, wives, or the men that just do real well. That's why they get married. is because they worked on them, the inside of themselves first, and then their husbands will make sure they look good on the outside because of course they love their wife, right? And they want to make sure that, you know, she looks good and everything, and that's how men are. But y'all let me know what y'all think, you know, with this young lady here. You know, she asking a good question. I wish she had a mama to teach her that, but obviously she didn't. So hopefully if she see this video, you know, listen to your uncle to go ahead and start fixing that situation you got.